in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a header. A door header is a piece of track going over your door, and it gives the shape for your door. Now when they install the door, they have something to screw into. So all you need is a piece of track, a laser, screw gun, some screws, snips, tape measure. A square is handy too, but I don't have one on me right now. So what you need to do in the beginning is measure your door opening from the height of your door opening. Because sometimes the door is a little bit wider on the bottom, middle, or top. This door opening is going to be 82.5 inches. So, put our tape down. We measure 82.5 inches from the ground. Okay, 82.5. Set your laser to your 82.5. Okay. Put a mark over here and over here. Okay. So now we know where our door height is. We can put the laser down. We don't need it for this. We're going to measure across from where our mark is. Okay. Remember, the two things is the door height and the door width. Okay. So what do we got here? We got 31 3/4. 31 3/4 door width. So we're going to cut our header to 31 3/4. With 2-inch flaps folded down so that we can screw it in. So we need our door header. I like to write it down here so we know how much we need. 31 3/4. Okay? With 2 inches on each side. So you put your tape in the middle if you don't have a square. You mark 2. Make sure it's exactly. Don't rush this, okay? Because if it's not 100% square, it won't sit right in the door. Okay? So we got 2 inches here. We need 31 3/4. So there's 31 3/4 plus 2 inches. So we need 33 3/4. So here's 33 3/4. Okay? Because we already have 2 inches over here. If I put my tape onto the mark of the 2 inches and put it over here, we should be at 31 3/4. See? Sometimes you do have to do a little math. Okay? And now we're gonna go 35 3/4 because that will give us our 2 inches flap, or you can call them dog ears. Okay, so we're gonna chop this piece like this. Okay, then you flip it over and come to the other side of the track. Cut it right on. Okay, you don't need to mark. You don't need to mark down here. Okay, because when you put your snips here, you should be able to see it. Chop, right? Flip it, chop. Over here, chop. Flip it, chop. Okay. Show you. Chop. Chop. Flip it. Chop. Chop. Okay. Bend them. And that's our door header. So, I'm going to slide it here. One on this side and one on this side. Okay. Every job site is different. Some want you to put it the other way. Some want a piece of drywall in between. Some want a piece of wood in there. We are only framing our steel stud, so we only need to do it how we want. Alright, there we go. So we put our door header like this, screw into this side. Now sometimes when you go like, when you put your hand over here, you're gonna go screw this side, you let go, and this piece comes down. Okay, that's no problem. What you can do is you can use a clamp, and you can clamp it in, or if you don't have a clamp, you take your left hand, you put it up here, you screw this inside with your right hand. Okay, that's in. Now you can let that fall. It's okay. Just make sure that's on point, right? That's right on your mark. Bring this side up. Bring it to where you need it. There. Okay? Bend it down. right? We want to screw this side too. Make sure it's screwed straight so that we, sometimes these studs are bent. Make sure it's screwed straight. If you can't see that it's straight, go to the other side, put your laser on it, and screw it straight, okay? Now we're gonna put some studs inside. You can put them on every 16 inches. Since the door is only 31, I'm only gonna put it center, okay? We'll put it center, 31 and what, 3/4? So what is half of that? 16 anyways. So let's do 16 and 16, okay? So we'll put one stud in the middle. This is gonna be a 3 5 stud, right? 3 5/8 stud. This is 9 inches down. So we're gonna cut it at what? 8 1/2. Always a 1/2 inch smaller. We got some scrap studs over here, okay? You can use your measuring tape, or you can just put it up to where it needs to be. Cut it halfway, put it up to where it needs to be. Cut it halfway between the bottom of the track and the top of the track. Okay, bend it over, cut into it. Okay, turn it over to where we got our mark. Remember, the stud's always facing from where we got our mark. Flip it over. Screw the top first. Make sure that the stud is not pushing down on the header, or else you're gonna get a U, right? Make sure it's in, but not too far up. Apply pressure, shoot. That's how you do a header. Thank you.